I started drumming when I was 15, and that was to the soundtrack of Foo Fighters', I think, first album, This Is a Call. And then hearing Dave Grohl just really rock out on the drums made me, like the sound of the drums from the song made me really interested in drums. Then after that I got into slightly more complicated stuff like Dave Matthews, Carter Beaufort's drumming, and later on into jazz, into funk. People like Dave Weckl, they've all been my influence. People like Dave Weckl, Dennis Chambers, Vinny, and nowadays I'm listening to a lot of young and exciting drummers. Locally, I love people like John Thomas, like Arthur Kam. They've been a huge influence to me, as well as an encouragement. They're really friendly people, thank God. And I love drumming. Drumming and music brings people together, and it's my passion in life. And this is what I'm fortunate enough to be doing, and that's what I love doing. I'll be doing 3 sessions. The first one is called The Language of Music, using rhythmic alphabets. The second one is called The Musical Drummers, how to piece together a solo, a musical piece of solo. And finally, we're doing creative development, tackling topics like odd groups and metric modulation. In The Language of Drumming, it's basically nicked from Benny Grepp's alphabets of drumming. Basically, for me, it's a quick way to learn how to sight read without actually reading a whole lot of notes, but just recognizing groups. The second one, The Musical Drummer, hopefully we'll try to learn how to put together a solo that is not just showing off speed, but is somewhat musical, starting from low dynamic to high dynamic. We'll try to do that. And in the final one, for odd groups and metric modulation, we will hopefully look at some more interesting stuff for drummers like chops and dealing with different time signatures and modulation. I just want to take this time and opportunity to thank Guitar Store for sponsoring the drums and the equipment that we'll be using for the up and coming Rockshool drum camp. If you like the way the drum sounds, do come and check out not just the camp, but come to Guitar Store as well to check out Cadison drums. Beautiful sounding drums, and amazing privilege to be able to use these instruments in the up and coming Rockshool drum camp.